NFL Week 7 picks. I didn't get to this video as fast as I hoped I would. This has been a pretty hectic week, pretty busy for me. Had a full day yesterday, didn't have time to do anything, but getting to them now, so here we go. Dolphins and Bills. This will be a pretty easy win for the Bills. You know, Dolphins are the worst team in the league. Bills have a legit defense. Holding the Patriots to only 16 points. Holding the Tennessee Titans to only 7 points. And, you know, Miami might be starting Fitzmagic this week. But it's not going to make a difference. Bills will still win the game, and probably big. You know, they're 17-point favorites. Buffalo wins in a blowout. Jaguars and Bengals. Give me the Jags. I think this will be a good game, too. But the Bengals, like I said, they're without A.J. Green. They're without Cordy Glenn. You know, Drake Kirkpatrick and William Jackson are both out now. They just got too many things going against them. They're at home, but it won't matter. Jags will win the game because I think they're a better team, and the Bengals will fall to 0-7. Jacksonville wins. Vikings and Lions. The Vikings, you know, they impressed me last week, beating the Eagles 38-20. They looked like the Super Bowl contender that I predicted them to be, while the Lions totally got screwed on Monday Night Football at the end of that game against the Packers. You know, fans are still complaining about the refs in Monday Night Football last week. Lions should have won that game. They got screwed. They really did. But unfortunately, I don't think the Lions will rebound from this. It'll be a good game. Don't get me wrong. But the Vikings will find a way to win. Give me Minnesota. Raiders and Packers. Green Bay will win the game at home. You know, I just think they're a better team than Oakland. I really, Aaron Rodgers, you know, I know Devontae Adams is out, I believe, this game. But, because Devontae Adams is out, that might cause the Raiders to keep it close, but it won't matter. It's at Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers, as I've said before, is a tough quarterback to beat in his home stadium. So give me Green Bay. Rams and Falcons. Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Devontae Freeman, Austin Hooper, Mohamed Sanu, former Super Bowl quarterback, and Matt Ryan. And you're 1-5. You lose last week to the Arizona Cardinals 34-33 because Matt Bryant missed an extra point. You lose to the Houston Texans 52-33, whoever it was the week before that. You have all this offensive talent, and you're 1-5. Because the Falcons had so much talent on offense, I kept picking them to win their games the past few weeks, but I'm not going to do that anymore. The Falcons are total frauds. You've got all this talent on offense, and you're 1-5. My phone did something right there. Sorry about that, but it's just sad. You know, the Falcons are just misusing all this talent. And now I'm going to start picking against them most weeks from here on out until they prove to me that they can do something with this talent. Rams will win the game in Atlanta. Texans and Colts. I think the line here, I believe, is even, or Colts might be like a 1-point favor or something. This will be a good game. One of the better games of the week, probably. Deshaun Watson versus Jacoby Brissett. Colts, honestly, they impressed me with the win in Kansas City. And they were off last week, I believe. But, yeah, they really impressed me winning in Kansas City. And, I think this will be a really good game. But, it's a tough game to pick, honestly. But I'm going to go with the Colts at home. You know, I think somehow they find a way to eke this win out. Maybe with, I'm going to say they score a field goal late. And their defense preserves a victory, stopping Deshaun Watson with a clutch defensive stop on their last drive of the game. Indianapolis wins. 49ers and Redskins. 49ers will blow this team out. Redskins are terrible, even though they got their first win against the Dolphins 17-16 last week. It still won't matter. You know, 49ers just a much better team. They beat the Rams 20-7 in LA last week. Jimmy Garoppolo, Tevin Coleman, Matt Breida, that defense they got with, Nick Bosa and Quan Alexander and all them. Like DeForest Buckner. I mean, they've got a legit, they have a legit offense and defense. And, honestly, they're looking like Super Bowl contenders right now. I did not expect San Francisco to be this good. And I think before it's all said and done, they will be contending for the Super Bowl. San Francisco is a great team. They've really surprised me. And they will win this game easily. Give me the 49ers. Cardinals and Giants. Kyler Murray versus Daniel Jones. Arizona beat the frauds known as the Atlanta Falcons last week. Some of the biggest frauds in the league known as the Atlanta Falcons, I might add. But I don't think they'll win this week. I think the Giants will find a way to steal this game just because, they're at home. Daniel Jones, he's looking to lead his team to a victory. He's playing really well in Eli Manning's absence. I think they should stick with Daniel Jones, honestly, because Eli, he's getting up there. He's getting old. His best days are clearly past him. And it's going to be hard for Arizona. Arizona will be looking to build off their victory last week. They'll be looking to build off that gaffe by Matt Bryant, the Falcons kicker. But they won't win this week. Giants will win this game at home. Chargers and Titans. You want to know who else is some really big frauds in the NFL? The Los Angeles Chargers. How do you lose to a Pittsburgh Steelers third-string backup quarterback 24-17? How do you do that? At home, in prime time on Sunday Night Football. I just don't understand it. Come on, Chargers. You're better than that. You fall to 2-4. You can't be losing to a third-string quarterback and hope to make the playoffs. You just can't. It's just that simple. But lucky for you, the Titans are a pretty terrible team too. They're coming off a 14-7 loss to the Bills and a 16-0 loss to the Denver Broncos, who just lost 30-6 to the Kansas City Chiefs last Thursday. Yeah, the other day. But I like LA on the road. They got to. You got to rebound from losing to a third-string quarterback. You just have to. You have to win against a terrible Titans team this week, and I think they will. Come on. You don't want to become as big a fraud as the Atlanta Falcons are. You just don't want to do that, and I don't think they will. I think they'll steal this game on the road in Tennessee. Tennessee might make it close, but they just don't have much. They're just not a good team. It's that simple. Chargers will win the game. Saints and Bears. I think this will be another pretty good game. Two pretty good defenses going out. I think this will be a defensive battle. Teddy Bridgewater versus Mitch Trubisky. But, I think the fact that the Bears are at home and the fact that they have the better defense, that will make them win out here. Chicago wins the game. Ravens and Seahawks. Same with the Ravens. Yeah, they got Lamar Jackson. They've got Mark Ingram, but they're not really good at passing the ball. They can run the ball, but that's about all they can do. And they have a solid defense too, but they're going into Seattle against the 12th man, that raucous crowd known as CenturyLink Field that I've talked about before. It's going to be really, really tough for them. They got their work cut out for them. And, it'll probably be a close game, but Seattle, in my opinion, just the better team. I think the Ravens are kind of so-so. They're kind of average. But Seattle will win. Give me Seahawks. Eagles and Cowboys. Eagles are coming off that tough 38-20 loss to the Vikings last week. Cowboys coming off a 24-22 stinker loss to the Jets. Honestly, hopefully that's a fluke loss for the Cowboys because, you lose to the New York Jets, who have been terrible all these years. You got to, and they've had quarterback issues all these years, I might add also. You got to, Jets are a terrible team. You got to rebound from losing to the Jets. But sadly, I don't think they will. I think the Eagles will be the team to rebound from their loss. I think Philadelphia steals this one on the road with a late field goal. This will be a good game, though. One of the better games of the week. Philadelphia wins. And then Monday Night Football, Patriots and Jets. Patriots will win the game. Not much to say here. The Jets might be feeling some euphoria over beating the Cowboys, but it won't carry over in this week. They play against Tom Brady, who's had their number for years. And, like I said, Tom Brady's owned the Jets for years, and he is the greatest quarterback of all time. He won't find a way to lose to the New York Jets. New England will win the game. All right, so there's your Week 7 picks. Like the video, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to me. Like I said, I'm going to be doing NFL videos, MLB videos, NBA videos, because the NBA season's about to start, especially like Kentucky football, Kentucky basketball videos, and maybe even some Columbus Blue Jackets videos. I haven't done many opinion videos yet, but a lot of them will be coming up. So, like my videos, comment on them, subscribe to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.